Hello, and welcome to Consultant Control's library of web demonstrations. This short video will go over our timesheet system, which you will see is among the easiest and most powerful system on the market today. As you'll see, our timesheet module has been created and optimized for the professional to quickly and accurately fill in their time. Using these timesheets will improve cost reporting and will allow management to gain greater control over spending and more easily generate accurate client-ready invoices. Let's begin the demo. Each user has their own homepage. Today, I'll pretend to be Frank Mirvang for this demo. Here, you can see that my manager has planned for me to work this week on the administration project and the Fort Point project. To open my personal timesheet, all I have to do is click the timesheet icon, there, and now it's open. This is my personal timesheet. It contains all of the projects and activities that have previously been defined, specifically for the employee, me, Frank Mirvang. In this example, we have configured the timesheet with 3 category types, which can be seen with the 3 columns to the left of the table. A timesheet can be configured however a company needs them to be. We have decided to configure our timesheets with project, activity, and activity type. A project is the major category type that activities will fall under, such as the Boston Logan Airport project or the Fort Point project as listed here. An activity is the actual task that is being performed within your project. Activity type is a way to group activities together and are company-wide definitions. When I click on a particular activity type, you can see the predefined activity types to select from. I can easily determine which activity type a specific activity falls under. By holding the mouse over a project or activity, you can easily see the budget, the predetermined time estimates, and of course the actual times. Let's start filling in the timesheet. The first thing to notice is that weekly totals are bolded for each activity type to the left of the grid sheet, and totals for each day can be found at the bottom of the sheet, also in bold. I'll start by inputting my hours for the administration activities. I had spent 2 hours doing some administrative tasks. I just click on the day for this activity and I can type my hours in. On Wednesday, I spent 3 hours training, and then on Friday I spent 3 hours in meetings. And there we go. I spent the rest of my week working on the Fort Point project. I spent 6 hours on Monday working on pre-design activities. Now, as I type in my time, you'll see the cell become red. That's because I'm required to include a description of what I was doing. This is a user-defined requirement, and it was not required for the administrative hours I recorded earlier. To include a description, I just hit Tab after entering my hours, and I can then enter the text directly into the text box. I could also double-click the specific time box if I wanted to. I'll write something which makes sense, performed an architectural survey of existing structures. When I'm done, I can just click Tab or select the next time box. I spent 8 hours on Tuesday performing a geotechnical investigation. There we go. Now we're all done with that. On Wednesday, I spent 5 hours designing a particular drawing, which I'm including under a design development activity. Again, this is all user-defined. Alright, there we go. I also worked on an actual drawing. However, if you notice, there really is no activity type for drawing, so I have to add it. I can easily do this by clicking on the little addition icon here, and a copy of the previous activity type is pasted below. To change the activity type, I just click on Design, as it is right now, and select the one that I want. Drawing, there it is. There. Now I can add my 4 hours with a note about my drawings. Thursday, I spent 6 hours doing an inspection at an instruction site. I will just update the activity type to reflect that I was doing an inspection. There we go. In addition to those 6 hours, I spent 2 hours traveling back and forth to the site in Newton. Since I drove my own car, I want to record my mileage and my parking fee. I need to create another activity type to do this, which is as easy as clicking the addition icon here and just selecting travel time as the activity type. There we go. I can now include my travel expenses on my timesheet. 2 hours travel time to and from Newton, the 20 miles that I actually drove, and the $10 that I spent on parking. Perfect. Friday was spent doing change requests. I spent 8 hours working on garage changes. There we go. Now my timesheet has been filled out for the entire week. I can save it by clicking the Save logo right here. Of course, I can save it at any time I want to by just clicking this logo. It usually takes a second or two to actually save, and I think we're good. Consultant Control encourages corporate discipline, so we like to see all employees submit their hours for the previous week no later than Monday morning. Submitting hours happens when you click the green thumbs up button. Just saving your timesheet does not submit it. You actually have to go and click that green thumbs up button. It asks me if I want to submit my timesheet. I'll say OK, and my timesheet has been submitted. If I go back to my own personal homepage, I can view the summary of my timesheet. And there you have it, a summary of my timesheet with the estimated hours my manager had anticipated I would work, my actual hours, and I can see the total difference between estimates and actuals for each week right here. Thank you for watching our timesheet entry demo. Click on the link below to see our next demo.